Hey guys! Hey, welcome back to my channel, or yes, welcome to my channel if you've never seen my channel. Today's gonna be a really fun day. It might be like a vlog style, I haven't really decided yet. So you'll just have to keep watching. Today I am going to a photo shoot, and then I'm really good friends with the photographer, so I'm actually going to kind of be behind the scenes, but she is totally killing it in her photography business. So we're doing a shoot at like some sunflower fields today, and I'm super excited because I am obsessed with sunflowers. I'm going to tell you guys some tips and tricks that I use when I do photos. So I'm going to go over my tips and tricks with you guys today. So let's go ahead and get started into the video. Okay, so first things first, usually if you guys haven't watched my videos before, I always do mascara first. I literally say this like 99% of my videos. Sometimes I will already have it on, and the times that I do my mascara last, it just doesn't look good. So I'm gonna do the superhero mascara from It Cosmetics. And I've never done this on camera before, but I just saw an article that this girl was going viral on TikTok, and I was like, oh my gosh, I literally do the same thing, and I've been doing it forever. So I guess today's the day. So I'm going to show you guys how I do my mascara, and it makes such a big difference. And I'm just going to apply this all over my eyelashes and just really ramp them up. I'll show you. It's getting all over my eyes, but it's so easy to clean up. So I'm going to put there is one coat. I have nothing on the other eye, and this is the one eye, so it's all over my lid. I've never shown this before. It literally looks like I have eyeliner on, but I never wear eyeliner because it makes my eyes look a lot smaller. Also, I just realized another trick. If you wear glasses, I don't know if you guys know this, but I wear glasses every day, but I wear contacts because that way you guys can't see the lighting reflecting off my glasses. Do not wear glasses all the way up until your photo shoot, or if you have any photos, because you're going to have that crease on your nose. So I do have some redness there, but my whole nose is red, so I put contacts in right when I got out of the shower to let the redness tone down a little bit. And that way you don't have any indents, and make sure that you don't wear any sunglasses on your way if you're driving somewhere. So that is another tip when you're going to get your pictures done. The primer is going to be, I kind of saved this. I'd need to buy a full-size one, but this is the Unicorn Glow Long Wear Primer. This is my absolute favorite primer for literally long wear and cream foundation. So now this kind of clumps together a little bit, so I'll just take my finger and kind of break it up. I'll just go back and forth, and it breaks up the hair so they're not so clumpy with like really thick strands. I like to have them fanned out a little bit. I'm actually going to add the tiniest bit of concealer. This is the Milani Conceal and Perfect Long Wear Concealer. So I usually never wear concealer, but for pictures I'm just going to do the tiniest bit, and it really helps to put it on my nose because it does get so red. Now for most of our face, we're going to use this little compact from Mascara Beauty. This, I'm going to get a different brush. This contour color right here works really good as kind of like a color corrector. So I'm going to take this Detail Hack brush from Mascara Beauty, and I'm going to dip it on my nose, and it, for some reason, it just gives, it color corrects, and it gives this smooth texture. So when I go over it with my foundation color, this one right here, it doesn't like look dry or blotchy. I don't know how to explain it, but it gives a really good base texture for my foundation color. Now I'm going to take this Real Techniques brush, the Expert Face brush, I believe, and dip into this color right here. This is called Candlelit, and this is going to go all over the face. It's going to make my face a little bit darker than my neck, but I'm just going to use bronzer and bring that down. So we're just going to stipple this on, and the trick for cream makeup, here's another tip. Do not pile a whole bunch of product on your brush. Literally just do the tiniest bit amount like this, and then brush it on, stipple it however, and do the smallest layers and build it up. A whole bunch of product is just going to move around. It's just going to slide all over the place. It's not going to stay. So the littlest product can be built up, and it looks so much better that way, and it lasts a lot longer. Alright, now I'm going to dip back into my contour color here. It's called Aspen with the Detail Hack brush. It's like very thin. And we're going to contour the face from the top of the cheek, the ear, and follow the shadow on my cheekbone, and I'm going to stipple it in. It's very, very light. It's just a little shadow, nothing crazy. I'm not going to bring it down too far. And just kind of softly blend it out. Then I'm going to add it around my nose and stipple that in. Contour my nose a little bit, give it a little bit of a dimension so it doesn't look so flat on my face. Now I'm going to go ahead and use this lighter color right here. It's called Linen. This is kind of like the concealer, highlighter, just brightens the face. This is also a foundation color, so I'm just going to use the tiniest bit amount because it does have coverage to it. And we're going to stipple it in, lighten it under the eyes. I probably just added way too much. And then we're going to blend all of this together. Now we are going to powder the face. I haven't used this in a while. The L'Oreal Paris Infallible Pro Sweep Lock Translucent Setting Powder. I love this one. My battery's dying. Hold on, let me change my battery. I think we're gonna bake. So I'm gonna dip my sponge in and pack this in like this so it doesn't move. It is a little bit warm out today, so we don't want to sweat it out or anything. We want nothing to move. So as that is sitting, I think I'm gonna use the $2 e.l.f. one for this. So we're gonna use the e.l.f. one in blonde, and let's see how well I can do this. Okay, I'm gonna press. Sometimes when you do it, the color comes off, so I'm gonna go ahead, brush off my face with this B squared brush. Careful not to brush away the product underneath the powder. Now the best part is bronzer. I love bronzer. It's just my favorite. And I've been really liking this like cool tone Space Case Cosmetic. So when you're doing pictures, you kind of want to do, they say to do like 30% more product, and I think that's more of like your eyeshadows or your bronzers and blush, like 30% more if you want it to like really show up. So I'm trying to smoothly have this little transition here on my cheeks. Photographers always have their filters and the way that they edit, they have like a style. So sometimes you can see your makeup, sometimes it's just the way that the photo's edited that it's kind of hard to tell the type of makeup that you're wearing. And I'm going to do the sides of my nose. So now I'm going to match the face and the neck a little better. I'm actually going to be wearing a V-neck, so I'm going to kind of make it look a little bit smoother. Now I'm going to take my setting powder brush and just flawlessly blend everything. So I'm going to use this Real Techniques brush, just the tiniest little bit. I have the smallest little bit on my cheek, so I'm going to blend it out together. I don't want it to look too much like I have this line on my face. When you're facing forward, it does look pretty good, but then when you turn to the side, you have like this strip of makeup. Okay, so now we're gonna do highlighter. I'm gonna use this one. This is the Blossom Glow from Wet n Wild. And I'm just going to dip it in here and really just do this soft little highlighted look. Now we're gonna do some eyeshadow. I'm gonna go ahead and use this guy right here. This is Bubba with the other end of this fluffy brush. I'm gonna go a little deeper than usual, but I'm gonna use this color right here. I'm pretty sure it's called Soulmate. Very pretty, creamy, shimmery color. So I'm gonna put this on the middle of my eyelid, and we're just gonna kind of spread it around and just kind of lightly spread it upward, I guess. So another tip, usually when I bake, I'll do my brows. If I'm not baking, then I usually do my brows last. So at the very, very last, do your makeup and add a brow gel. One less thing to worry about. So usually with the blush, I kind of go easy. The eye makeup, I add a little bit of shimmer and I go a little deeper. The last thing we do is add the last coat of mascara. So the first thing we did was that mascara, and now you have, it's like that baby powder trick when you add the mascara to your lashes. Basically the same thing. You have setting powder on your lashes, you have eyeshadow, and I'm just going to focus on the tips. And if it gets on your eyelid, let it dry, don't touch it, and then it should just dry and wipe away very easy. So right now, here is a before. You can't really tell. They're kind of like covered in powder and stuff, and then I'm going to do them and I'll show you after. So there we have the last coat of mascara. So if you even curl your lashes, it's just so good. Now, what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to take you guys with me, but I'm going to straighten my hair. Photographer, she's going to do like 20-minute sessions, and so there's a couple people before me, and then she's going to take my pictures, and then she's having my other friend get her pictures taken. So I'm going to straighten my hair, grab some clothes, grab the change of clothes for pictures, and then we'll head out to the sunflower fields. I'm so excited. So I'm not sure when I'll see you guys next, but I'm gonna go straighten my hair and I'll see you soon. Alright you guys, we are at the sunflower fields right now. I'm waiting for Sarah, the photographer, to get here. I'm gonna help her with like other people because if they show up, they're not gonna know where she is. So I'm just gonna try and help her, maybe show a little bit behind the scenes of like a photographer and what she does. She's so good. And yeah, so what I ended up doing was I straightened like the bottom part of my hair and I let the top of it just kind of do its thing. And I kept my makeup. I have my bag here and I have like my shirt and sandals. It's kind of muddy-ish out here because we're at like a corn maze. And then they like water the field and stuff, so it could be muddy, so I'm just bringing extra stuff. So my pictures aren't for a few hours, so we're just gonna kind of hang out, wait for Sarah, and it's just gonna be like quick shoots, and I think you guys will see my friend Lilia. So yeah, so we'll just kind of see what happens next. I'm home. I've already changed. I have glasses on now. Ooh, they're like really dirty. Those are gross. They're like really dirty, but I can't see. So that was so fun. I honestly don't know what I recorded, how much footage I got. Yours are really dirty too. Hold on. So I don't know how much footage I got from the sunflower field, but it was so fun. And my friend Lilia, she got her picture taken last with her newborn baby and her husband. So all three of us girls are kind of like good friends now. So we just chatted and hung out, and it was so good. So I just wanted to kind of end this video. I have no idea how long it's going to be. But I will try and insert some picture clips here at the end, and you guys can see those. Also, go support Sarah Rossman. She's a photographer. She's here in Boise, and she kind of travels a little bit, but she's absolutely amazing. Go follow her Instagram. She is so talented and like the nicest person ever. And she's so creative and everything. So go give her a follow. Go support her. You guys might see my pictures up there and Lilia's pictures. I'll link everything down in the description box. But I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe down below. Let me know if you guys like behind the scenes. I love watching behind the scenes videos. So I thought it would be kind of fun to support Sarah and give her like a behind the scenes little video clip for her little business and stuff. So let me know if you guys like this video, and maybe I'll talk to Sarah and do some more behind the scenes photo shoots of her other shoots that she has. So I will see you guys in my next video.